Wait, did it work? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it started. A new game.
You're on a path. You're here to Seriously? Fine. I suppose good. What we're being... Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. That's great.
Sheesh.
As long as you bring that fiery attitude to Princess, a warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to... Fortunately, she's only a princess. Whereas you, we can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess.
We have to save her. We have to fix her.
The interior of the blade. You take the blade from...
Yeah, we're gonna fix her.
The door to the basement creaks up her voice.
Who's there?
Oh my
She
god.
sounds... Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs.
Look at her.
She's cold and
perfect.
beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want. The blade tumbles out of you.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward.
My
to
better
speak
judgment.
face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh, me too.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should...
Note the lack of detail.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt
I
anyone.
literally, like,
I like
while
the
setting
world.
this up, I just
I
got
think.
recommended some, like, shitty cryptocurrency class thing that had, like, 6 viewers. Yeah.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable
It's like
of ending
half
the
the time
world,
that I
then how
like
did
the
I
live
wind
streams
up
I get
here,
recommended that are like
chained to a
2
wall?
or 3 or
Have they
maybe
told you what
7
allegedly
viewers.
so
They're like
dangerous?
normal like game streams like this fucking bullshit I'm doing. But then I'll get like random ones where it's like a shitty crypto scam class or like some like guy just like, oh, hangout chat, blah 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 or whatever. And he's like with a bag of like Lay's or some shit on his desk is what the thumbnail is, and it's like, what the fuck? And then there's like sometimes I get like some review ones or whatever, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's being down. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on, whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of, but you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth?
She's right about one thing. Her...
Like I said, it's all about, so do you trust me? The
Do we
prisoner,
trust her,
the
Chunky?
victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever...
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This
Sure. You don't even know.
We stand to lose everything.
You telling me a perfect woman locked in someone's basement tells you to free her because you have to trust her? And you're just gonna say, yeah, I guess? Wow. So now it's my fault that you don't know what to do in the situation?
Too long.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes. She isn't suggesting what she is.
Oh, have you decided what...
You know why.
Yes, what? Oh, yeah. What the fuck you thought I was asking? Is my shit too loud? Oh, well, yeah, I think it's like a 20-second delay or something. Oh, well, fuck. That's why I don't like using Discord with this shit. Well, in 20 seconds, you're gonna see Mergator out.
You have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains, binding that they're large and heavy, far too solid.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Doubtful. Whoever locked.
I'll be here.
Technically, yeah, but I'm trying to see if I can get a different outcome.
Shut. Is someone else here? You try the door. You're here to slay. Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat myself.
But this
Make your way
outcome,
back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
but this
I heard the
outcome,
door
if I
slam.
remember, gives you the
They
best
locked you down
princess
here
in the
too,
game.
didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut.
You won't like what happens. Against your better judgment, you place the blade again and cut into her flesh.
Oh.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. If she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
I mean, I can disconnect from Discord and then try to do normal latency and see that fixes it. Yeah, because I'm fucking with the settings. Here, let me get off Discord. Okay, I can't really change the latency. I'd have to restart the whole thing.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she is...
Thank you. Now let...
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too... As the princess approaches the bottom... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too...
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade. Stop it. The blade. Move the...
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Oh my god.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat. With an almost... Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you...
Oh. This is new.
You're on a path. You're here to slay... My trick. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word. I'm inclined to agree. You know I can hit, and as far as trying to help her... Those are two... You died last... The absolute... You... That doesn't sound like this. Sure, you... Anyway, I believe you're second... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's... Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question, if it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think what a conveniently ambiguous... Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't as certain... You're talking in certain... No, I'm talking in facts.
I'm talking in facts, logic, and reason.
Just be quick about it. She just
Still?
can't.
What the fuck?
Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
He's so sleepy. Why is it? Yeah, what the fuck? It says it's uploading perfectly fine, but it's dropping so bad. Why is it doing that? What the fuck? Yeah, it's always gonna fucking do that. But I feel like it changed this time because it's a different chapter. What the fuck? I can't. For some reason, it's not letting me fix it.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. What proof could you... Literally anything. Fine. You put your hands in your pockets.
What the
and
fuck?
An envelope with the words, "The evidence," written within. You find a note in your handwriting. It reads...
What a
Princess will end the
fucking
world if you don't stop
bitch.
her. That doesn't prove anything. I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please. You mean you're on our side as long as we do? Exactly. Because you not doing one thing, we've got everything out of him we're gonna get. people locked her in that basement, and I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation, and not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know. Look, I'm not supposed to
Yeah, I'm
say
special.
this. Oh,
I'm the main character.
I didn't know we were. Of course you're special. Yes, right. Weird. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also. Great. Now. A warning. She will lie. Yeah. Did you just. No, I didn't. Just
Wink.
ignore this clown and focus on.
Let's see this shit.
The interior of the only furniture. The blade is your. I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation. Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. Yes, I'm sure. And I'm still with those past. Peachy. Okay. Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it wonderful. You do exactly that. Don't worry about it. We have enough. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement.
Oh,
creaks
no.
open,
I think it still
revealing
is
an
the same
old
one. What the
stone
fuck?
Staircase. Her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please.
Does she remember us? You walk
Oh,
down the stairs.
it is a
and lock
different
eyes
one.
with the
Oh, shit.
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of... Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Does what? No, like, this is a whole new one. I've never gotten this one before.
That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Wow.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? I don't know, but you could always try it on.
What the fuck?
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't. I wouldn't do that. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck in? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. He doesn't want us to look at it. But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Inspect it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest. I don't want to say what I... What is that supposed to mean? Yes. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your excuse me?
What is this fucking ass pull?
Yes. Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable... Not to touch things we specifically... No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Hmm.
Yep. Wait, I
Wait.
guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not. No.
This fucking bitch.
Nope.
Talk to me, goddammit.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you know. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. But there isn't. Time, it passes and passes. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away. She's not ending anything. Her very existence is a threat. How exactly does that
This
work?
doesn't make any fucking sense.
It just. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage. And let me guess. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Let's see what ass pull this guy
Things
pulls
are
now.
changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion.
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Still rude.
Wow, rude ass fucking dog you got here.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin
Oh, look,
continues
there it
to
goes.
change. The decay that doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened? She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly, there are no walls.
What the fuck?
And I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh, come on.
She's gone. Is that a... If there's even a... You're right. There's something dreadful. You're right. Part of me...
He is.
It must... I'm begging you.
Yeah, a real baddie. A rude ass baddie, though.
Something finds me in the long quiet. Nothing, as we are. But I know there is no exit. Bring me more perspectives. She asks that I tell you to remember. You won't.
There's a way to apparently become like super schizophrenic,
You're on
and that's
the
what I'm trying to
path
do.
Serious? Thank you. The whole world owes you a debt. You make your warning. She will... The interior blade. The daughter, her voice
Hello?
is don't let
Wait, really?
ice.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs. And
She's
lock
so
eyes with the
happy,
princess.
like a little
There's a
poppy.
heavy chain. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi. I hope you brought something.
You were lying.
Okay. Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness.
He's... That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. But if you don't, I can promise.
You have to make it. Thank you. You turn back to the...
Where are you going? Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before
Oh my
I
god,
slip
I don't know what the
this
fuck is
chain.
going on.
Once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I don't know why it's so fucking laggy. It's like showing like the right bitrate and everything.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She has to be bluffing, but you rush up to the... Okay. If we're sure about this, you slowly creep down the basement stairs, where the princess sat only a moment ago. Is it just me? Oh, you cat!
No. Why don't you come close?
This is a dangerous play. She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with a heavy wooden table that once... Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all that... You settle in against the far... It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways.
She sounds terrifying as she violently rattles the door.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece. You don't know the kind of enemy.
It doesn't sound like... No.
These aren't threats. These are promises.
Here, I'll save it, and then I'll see what the fuck is going on, and we'll do something about it later.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you jolt awake in the middle of the night to...